Alright, this is week 1, report 1. So, before starting, I would like to tell you that I sent you an invite on this repository, which is Summer of Code work product. So, please accept that I've created a project which can work like a like a like a Jira board. So we can track of what is being done and what is in the backlog and what is getting reviewed. Okay. So with that said, let's continue. And yeah. So here it is. All right. Here it is. So this is week 1 report 1. So what did I do this week? So basically, during the first Gsoc contributor welcome meeting with our org admin, we discussed about what can we do better to, uh, to improve the workflow of the project and different things. So I suggested to add customized labels, and yeah, so these are the labels that I've suggested. These are customized for the Lava repositories. So you have in different things like in Docs you have technical user guides, design and miscellaneous categories. So just like that, I've added different labels for different repositories. So these are not, and I also added the suggested colors. After that, yeah. So to implement this, we need someone with a member access to the Polycertus Foundation. So only mentors can do it if it is confirmed. And okay. So yeah. Okay, so after that, so that's what happened on 8th May. Before that day, on the 7th May, we were having the meeting. So then we implemented that in the 8th May. After that, on the 9th May, I was having the Gsoc welcome meeting from the Google Summer of Code team. It was on Google Meet. So yesterday, which was going on, it was around 2 hours. So I could not get time to do some work, but I did some on the on today, which is 10th. So yeah, I created these 3 pull requests to update the packages. These are pretty minor changes. And yeah, so after that, yeah, I was working on this bug fix. So it is 1778, which is adding back the plugin architecture. So actually the plugins are working okay on my side. If I can show you, don't think I can show you right now. The screen is okay. The plugins are actually working on my side, but the thing is, it will not work on the other contributor side. I'll tell you the reason in a bit. So because okay. So first of all, I'll have to tell you why. See, to fetch. Okay. The problem is, okay, the plugins are working on my side. Okay, why? Because I already have the database stored about the plugin data. So I mentioned this data, right? So I have stored this data in my database. Okay, and I've also updated my install IDs with my organization ID that I'm testing it with. Okay, so other contributors may not have this data, and they need to store this data in this plugin collection. But yeah, so that is the issue. That's why the plugins are not visible for them. Even if they don't have the data, I have also managed to make plugins work with using the local data if right here. But again, we have to update the installed org ID to make it work, and which becomes tedious for them as well, and which reduces their productivity for now. So that's why this is not merged. Yeah, so Mr. Peter also suggested me, just a minute. Sorry. Yes, this is the issue 1758. So Mr. Peter suggested me to implement to do check for plugins on startup and display the icons for those that are enabled. Okay, so actually the problem with implementing this feature is that I'm handling the normal UI plugins in a different way. So I've also mentioned it here. So fetching plugin at initial start time. The problem currently is I'm handling the normal plugins in a different way. Sorry, I'm handling the plugins that are on the navbar of the app. So basically, I can show you. So these plugins at the down. So, okay, so these navbar plugins are getting handled differently as compared with the UI plugins. Okay, so actually, yeah, so that is the issue. But I can okay. So what I can after doing some research, what I end up doing was I have already suggested about utilizing WebSockets in my proposal. So I think I should continue with that and just directly implement WebSockets instead of adding another API call, because again that is going to be replaced after some days, right? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And some future things that I'm planning to work on is, first thing, the problem with that is happening to another contributors, that they don't have this plugin data that you can see right now. So what I'm thinking of is, whenever they set up the Talwa API, or the admin one of the whenever they set up the Talwa API, these default default plugin should be automatically populated in their database. Okay, so in this way we'll already have something working. Okay, and the issue in that is I need to figure out what is their current organization ID to do that. So that's why so yeah, that's what I'm thinking of implementing currently. Yeah, these are like 2-3 things that I will be working on in the coming 2-3 days. And yeah, I'll keep you posted with any updations or feedback required. So yes, thank you.